Hey there guys, long time no see. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at a building called the Sintreading Building. And I just want to point out that right next to this building is another building called the Guangpod Digital Plaza. Both of these buildings are the closest to the Zhongxiao Xinsheng stop from the MRT. If you're trying to get to the buildings that way, that's how you do it, right? So this place was a focal point, or it seemed to be so, for a lot of people on holiday for the Taiwan Independence Day, because that's when I went. I went yesterday. So that was October 10th of 2018, right? So it was a freaking blast. As I was approaching the Sintreading Building, man, the streets were just covered in tech-based stuff. If you're a tech junkie, I swear, guys, like, you will love this place. You can just get an idea of what's going on from some of the things I shot here. I saw like MSI, Lenovo, Nvidia, all this good stuff, man. And this was on the Bada Road Section 1. If I say it the right way with proper pronunciation, let's hope, cross my fingers, it's Bada Liu Yi Duan. Right? Yeah, this place was packed, guys. Again, as I'm shooting this, approaching the Sintreading Building, which is at the end of this one shot here, lots and lots of people. So I was pumped, you know, because I'm one of those kinds of people that love to check out new kinds of tech. And if you're that kind of person in any regard, I totally recommend this place. Now, right outside of the building, the Sintreading Building in the Guangpod Digital Plaza, was this little roadside stand with different kinds of like tripods, gorilla pods, I assume like selfie sticks and different kinds of things for your camera and just to like hold your phone in different ways. And so I went to this place and I bought a tripod for myself, one that could not only hold my phone or my point and shoot camera, but also my large DSLR camera. So it was one of those. It's quite a hefty build. It came with a nice bag and it's pretty nicely collapsible, which is really cool. And I got it at a price of 900 NTD. So that was really cool. Pretty cheap, actually, a lot cheaper than what you would expect if you went inside the Sintreading Building. So if you're looking for any of the gadgets that this kind of area has just outside of the building, then I would recommend to buy the stuff out here just because the prices are marked up inside of the buildings that we're going into. So this is what the Sintreading Building looks like in all its glory. Very cool. As we approach, there was this Kebi, like, robot blow-up doll thing. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but something's going on in the chest region. If you got children out there, guys, then make sure they look away, because this is getting pretty provocative over here. Speaking of provocative, we saw some Showgirls just as I was entering the place. They were just taking pictures with random people. Also, I saw a llama in the back of them, so that was an interesting thing, kind of a weird situation going on there. A lot of stuffed, like, plush toy animal things. There was like a whole jungle going on in this joint. So I didn't know what was happening there, but there was also a dead rabbit-looking thing, and the skeleton of a dinosaur all TP'd up. I guess some kids on Mischief Night decided to come into this building and TP up this one specific dinosaur and nothing else. So moving past that, I got to see a Oppo shop, which is pretty cool. You know, it's a famous electronics store coming out of China. Same with Huawei. We saw some GT Life, where those Kebi robots are. If you're interested in that in any regard, it looks like a home-based robot, good for looking at and shit. Samsung was there, which is cool. I'm actually recording this whole video on my Samsung S9 Plus camera phone, so that's why the video is in 4K, or at least it is from my perspective. I don't know if I'm bumping it down to 1080 or not. Yeah, I call my phone Fancy Town McSnazzy Pants because it's a really fancy phone. It really is, guys. Like, I've had an iPhone 6 for a long time, and I just decided to grab this phone. And as you can see, the picture quality in this, the camera quality here is pretty good. The image stabilization at 4K is pretty awesome. It's the flagship phone for Samsung. So anyways, yeah, really awesome stuff. Cool thing on floor 1 also was that there was a Republic of Gamers stop. So if you're just looking for some sort of like a computer cafe, just a place to really chill out and not really buy much, just hang out and have some fun, then this is a place for you guys. I saw some people playing League. There was this guy on Facebook and stuff, so yeah, just people chilling out, really. And of course, they had some products for you to buy on the side, but didn't seem like that was the focus of the area. It's more like a hangout spot. So first thing, I decided to go downstairs. This is where the so-called food paradise is, right? So it wasn't really much of a paradise for yours truly, only because I was asking the store clerks around the area if they had anything vegan, and they were like, no, try another place. And, you know, kind of the cycle continued. But I was exploring the area down there, and I noticed that, of course, they had a 7-Eleven. How could they not, guys? This is Taiwan. Yeah, that was cool. They had like some baked sweet potatoes in there, which is the coolest thing for me because I love sweet potatoes. I have a weird fascination for it. Floor 2 is where the computer products and accessories are. If you're looking for like IT lifestyle accessories and maybe even just like a gift wrapping service, it's all up there. To start, I just saw like this weird massaging gadget. I don't know, seems like pretty much the norm around here to see those kinds of things. Saw some interesting headphones and stuff like that. There's actually a floor dedicated to headphones pretty much, so we'll get to that soon. I also saw some smartwatches, lots of smartwatches on this floor. Saw some dash cams, some cool fancy bags and stuff. A place called Jin's. I guess it's like an eyeglasses place, so a weird place to think to shop for eyeglasses, but yeah, that's an option if you're into that, I guess. To cap off my experience on floor 2, I saw a Xiaomi store, which was, man, it was really populated. I couldn't see myself going in that shop, guys. That was a crazy amount of people. It's a very famous brand out in China and I guess here in Taiwan, so that's a thing. So yeah, they're pretty up and coming. Not as much so, I think, as Huawei necessarily, but yeah, they're definitely up there. Yeah, and then I also saw some like desk lamps, different kinds of IT gadgets, so yeah, really cool place if you're looking for that kind of stuff. I got like a smart home type vibe to it. As we go to floor 3, you get your photography equipment and accessories, your drones and your outdoor lifestyle stuff, visual reality stuff, and then there's an event space, which is pretty cool. They even had like a shoe shop, and then right behind that I saw this guy with like a weird red hat. I don't know what's going on with him, but I hope he's all right. And then of course they had an area called Vive Land. This is where that visual reality or virtual reality area is, which I'll tell you guys, I have such a weird fascination with that kind of stuff. It's awesome. It's so cool. Yeah, as you can see, there was just kind of like this store clerk just setting up this kid doing like this race simulator thing. Pretty immersive stuff. So I really want to come back to this area just to try that stuff out again. But they also had a Nikon store. This is where we get into the photography area. Some nice cameras there. And then of course you had your DJI store. This is where the drones are. You got your Mavic Air, your Tello, the DJI Spark, and the DJI Mavic Pro, of course. Really expensive though. They must have marked the price up crazy big time, because the DJI Mavic Pro, for example, I've seen goes on Amazon for not that much, maybe like upwards of like at the most like $800 US dollars, but here it's like 1,300 is from what they told me, because they said it was like 40,000 NTD, which is insane. Yeah, really good video quality on this drone, so I was really fascinated with that stuff. Then we also get some of the Canon stuff. I got to see my own camera in there actually, the PowerShot G7X Mark II. That's what I use for my vlogs usually, so that was cool. They got 360 cameras, binoculars. So if you're trying to spy on someone, boom, there you go. Selfie sticks and tripods. This is where, of course, if we're talking about the outside roadside stand that I was talking about, definitely a lot cheaper out there. I also saw this interesting like literal sandbox game. So it was like a physical sandbox by which there was this kind of interesting smart projector that would lay out a terrain for you based on the depth of the different parts of the sandbox. And you could kind of sculpt the region. It was really cool. We got like a nice demonstration. Lots of people around this area. I kind of had to sneak behind some of the ropes and stuff, so got some interesting footage for you guys, mostly of this woman's back. But anyways, also got to see a test flight of a drone. Really stable, but whoever was flying it, they didn't really do such a great job. They just kept flying it into the top of this net here, but it was cool to see nonetheless. Yeah, all right, so floor 4, we get our home appliances, kitchenware, exercise and relaxation equipment, and gourmet coffee, believe it or not. That's yes, that's up there. So I noticed a lot of AC units, some microwaves, you know, interesting stuff there, and then a lot of massage chairs. Weird amount of massage chairs, especially like foot massage chairs. Got to see some ellipticals, home bikes, and stuff like that, so that was cool. Some stationary workout equipment if you're looking for that kind of stuff. This place is an option for you to get that kind of stuff at. Also some fans, probably dehumidifiers it looks like, and even some heaters. Floor 5, we get to see audio-visual systems. They have vinyl apparently, and then there's a performance studio and theater. This floor specifically is the one seemingly is just like the headphones floor, and you know, with a lot of speakers and stuff, so that was cool. If you're into that kind of stuff, you want to get into your like the audio sides of things in this building, in the Sintreading Building, then this is the floor for you guys. Next we have on floor 6 our anime, comics, games, and eSports stadium. I saw a lot of figurines here. I'm not so sure if I saw that much manga or anything, but anyways, the ceiling on this floor was actually very colorful, really interesting stuff. They had like these colorful transparent tiles that would like change color and stuff, so very visually stunning floor. Yeah, a lot of variety on this floor, I must say. There's a big area for gamers, just if you're looking for certain types of games, or if you want to check out the area and check out some figurines and stuff, then that's cool. That's a good thing for you to do. Saw a lot of Mickey Mouse stuff. One of the figurines specifically was kind of freaking me out, looked like it was trying to take over the universe, but I just wanted to get past that because, you know, it wasn't too fun to look at. All right, floor 7, we got our books, toys, and games. So this is a pretty straightforward floor. Again, I also saw like a lot of figurines, much of which I couldn't really recognize the characters there, but a lot of vending machines here. It seems like also a nice place for a family to go. Lots of games and different things. It was like you're at an arcade basically on this floor, so that was really cool. Yeah, I saw a lot of kids in this area, and then there was a huge spot for puzzles. Also a lot of novels and looked like some manga in there. I saw this one book just about Your Name, you know, that very famous Japanese movie that came out that I still have to watch, by the way, so I'm gonna get into that soon, that's for damn sure. On the next floor, it's just classified as the children science education floor is what it is, but my first impression of it was seeing a Korean barbecue stand, I guess entrance, right next to which was these huge figures of just Batman and Superman chilling out. I guess they're hungry, ready for some food. There's also a little spot where people were huddled around. It looked like they were trying to take apart like these intricate puzzles. And then again, this looks like the area where like that children's science education place takes place, but of course didn't look like business was really booming when I recorded it, obviously. So that was that. And the next floor, this is where all the restaurants are and like a customer service lounge all the way up on this floor, so that was interesting. There was a Korean barbecue place, as we saw from that stand on the prior floor, and then a dim sum place, so that was cool. They didn't have any vegan options, but anyways, I assume most of you guys aren't vegan, so I wouldn't worry, guys. And to cap off this video, we get to see those Showgirls that we saw in the beginning of the video actually performing with a band of drummers in the back. And it was cool. They were dancing it up, and a huge crowd was around this area, and I must say it was kind of a spectacle to see, so I'll let you guys enjoy it for a second. It was really cool going to this building. I might consider even going to the Guangpod Digital Plaza. Maybe not in the next video necessarily, but sometime in the future, man. It's just another thing to visit. But really cool stuff. And by the way, the Guangpod Digital Plaza place is kind of like the older building. The Syntrend building is a newer one. Yeah, I was super pumped to go here, and I'm super pumped to be reviewing this place. Really cool stuff. So leave in the comments down below what you think. If you have any suggestions for future videos, let me know, guys. And if you like this stuff, subscribe, whatever you got to do. And yeah, I appreciate it, guys. 100% as usual. All right, peace out, guys.